morning, guys, girls. Last class we were using measurement instruments, and this class you're using sensors from the industrial environment. Anybody tell me what kind of sensors they probably use on an industrial line?
Lasers.
Correct. And Christina?
I'm not sure.
All right. Well, we'll find out in just a moment. Okay. Can you get the lights, please? All right. So there's four basic kinds of measurable sensors. One of these is light. Another one is heat, sound, and position. All right. These here are light sensors. Essentially, this one on the left is a photovoltaic cell. You've seen this before in. You've seen this before to collect sunlight energy, and you also get basically the way it works is the sun comes down, it radiates off the top of it, and the photons that jump between two collectors, and that means energy. This particular one
Is that the same as a solar cell?
it is the same as a solar cell. The one on the right is called a photoresistor. Now, does anybody know what a resistor is? Alright guys, that's what's for photoresistor. But a resistor, what it does is it changes the ability, the capacitance, it changes how much something is depending on another situation. So this is a photoresistor, which means that the more light that comes on it, the more the resistance decreases. This here is a thermocouple. And a thermocouple uses the Seebeck effect. This is kind of important because the Seebeck effect is what happens is, like you have two pieces of metal and there's a temperature difference between the two pieces of metal, the voltage increases or decreases. And it's kind of a temperature probe. That's the way I like to say it works in the industrial world. But this is kind of down and dirty behind everything. Alright, this next one's a thermistor. Very similar to the last temperature probe that I described, except for this one is a ceramic or polymer instead of metals. And it's better because it's a little more precise. It can only measure small temperature ranges. Does this make sense to everybody? The last one has kind of a bigger temperature range, but it's not quite as precise.
How do you tell what the reading temperature? How do you get the reading?
All right. What happens is they send a voltage output, and depending on voltage output is how we measure the temperature. And the voltage output you can kind of change depending on how the thermistor is actually treated. So say 1 volt might mean it's 10 degrees, and half a volt might mean it's 20 degrees.
So would you use like a voltmeter?
Correct. Well, it would be within you'd have a computer to analyze the data. But a voltmeter could be used. All right. Another one is for sound. We're talking about microphones here. This is a crystal microphone. And it basically uses the piezoelectric effect. And what that means is, as mechanical force or stress, when it is used, it creates a voltage. So on the top right here we have, excuse me?
It's got a diaphragm in it.
Correct. It's got a diaphragm. Let's be appropriate here. Alright, so when the sound waves come in, they bounce off the diaphragm, and this creates a voltage difference, and we measure that again. And that's what we use in a crystal microphone. This one is called a dynamic microphone. Instead, it uses copper coil on a mylar diaphragm. And it's a little different from the last one because this one uses magnetic fields, which the other one used crystal. Alright, yeah, lastly some switches. So, does anybody know what these kind of switches look like? Like, what is a limit switch? You would describe to me. Alright, a limit switch looks like this one at the bottom right here. Essentially what it is, say you're on a production manufacturing line, you have a product coming down, and you want it to stop right when it gets to a certain point. Well, when it hits this limit switch, limit switch can trigger like an event, say like a lamp or a light. That means, okay, the thing just reached the end, or the correct size is what we need. And this is important, especially in inspection. And this is why our demonstration, which we're doing a little bit, or we'll be making a simple limit switch environment. So this is the last one we have, is potentiometer. Essentially what this is, it's kind of a variable system. And what happens is, let's say, if you guys can think of a joystick for computer games, that it actually uses these. What it is as you move the joystick in different directions, it's actually turning the knob. And as the knob moves in different directions, it changes the output. And that's also measurable by a computer again. And the one on the bottom right, that is actually a linear potentiometer. The one on the top right is a rotation. So the more that something pushes that little button in, the different resistance you receive. Alright, let's go review things, guys. What is this thing?
Crystal microphone.
Correct. This?
What? I think, I didn't understand it.
Okay, this,
Capacitor.
it looks like a capacitor. It's more of a, it's actually a thermistor. If you remember back, it's a smaller one, a little harder to see. And this one? Correct. How do we know that? True. It kind of looks like a solar cell. It's not a solar cell, but it looks, it can maybe remind you of one. Sorry, say it again?
Which one was it?
The one on the far right.
Who was it?
It's a, what do I take? So it measures sunlight. And this one on the far right.
Correct.
Is that the same thing as a light dimmer switch?
Yes, it works the same way. They're used to measure. They're used to change linear signal, or they're used to change analog signals. They're not meant to handle a lot of power, but like light switches can work with this. And this one on the bottom left. Correct. These switches. And this one. Correct.
That's a thermocouple.
Correct. He's got it right. Alright guys, now what we're going to be doing next is we'll be doing an activity. We'll be creating a short or a small micro switch lamp circuit. And what this demonstrates is it demonstrates the limit switch that we just learned about and lights. And essentially what it would be is, it's going to be as if you're on a production line, product's coming down, you're going to test and see if it's the right size. So we'll fit everything into it, and the limit switch will, say send off a signal to a lamp. That'll mean, okay, this is good. So we'll be making a short one. All the instructions are in the bag. I'm going to split you guys up into groups of 2, and each of you guys will receive a bag with all the marks and instructions.